Students, how are you today? Today is Thursday and the date is 8th of October 2020 or 2020. This is your teacher Ala and we are in Unity and we are still in the lesson building a home. We are still in the story. We will continue our story today. Open your course book please, page 20. My dear student, at the end of our lesson, you have to be able to read aloud and extract with proper pronunciation, intonation, and voice modulation. And you have to be able to understand the meaning of the extract by answering questions. Now let's continue the last page of page 20, the last of the page 20. Now we have here what I need most said before that Robinson Crusoe shipwrecked on was shipwrecked on a deserted island, and to survive, he learned to do many things. He learned to build a house or a home. How he learned to do these things? Let's read and know together. Now, what I needed most was something to replace both the bread and the flour. هلا الاشي اللي كان يحتاجه هو أكتر شي كان يحتاجه to replace إنه يعوض أو يبدل عن كلاهما. شو هم اللي بده يعوض عنهم؟ the bread and the flour، الطحين والخبز. كان لازم يلاقي إشي يعوض عنهم. My supplies on the ship were reducing fast. supplies المؤن أو المخزون اللي كان موجود في السفينة بلش شو reducing ينقص fast and I needed to cereal to keep myself alive. كان محتاج لحبوب لحتى يحافظ على حياته to keep myself alive لحتى يضل أقصى مدة ممكنة حي. Now the question is, where did he get the bread and the flour from? من وين كان يجيب flour and bread? Excellent. He get the flour and bread from the ship. كان يجيبهم من السفينة. Now let's move to the next paragraph. Listen carefully please to the paragraph.
I made a big dry cave my home on the island. It was very dark and dingy, and the fact that I had no candles did not help either. I used the fat from the goats and dipped whatever cloth I could find in it. Setting this fat-soaked cloth afire served the purpose of candles. As I hunted for a piece of cloth, I came upon a bag in which we had kept grain on board the ship. It was just the kind I needed. I took it out and dusted it outside my cave.
Okay, now I made a big dry cave my home on the island. I made a big dry cave. عملت كهف جاف. My home بيتي عمل من كهف جاف بيت لإله on the island في الجزيرة. It was very dark. It بيرجع عمين refers to what? To the home. Excellent. It refers to the home. Very good. It was very dark and dingy, and the fact that I had no candle didn't help either. Now, it was very dark and dingy. كان هذا المكان اللي عمله اللي هو الكيف very dark مظلم and dingy. Dark and dingy. Dingy هون adjective صفة dingy. And the fact that I had no candle والحقيقة إنه ما كان في عنده إيش candles didn't help either لحتى إنه كمان تساعده. I used the fat from the goats and dipped whatever clothes I could find. I used the fat استخدم الدهن دهن الgoats الماعز أو الغنمات اللي عنده دهن الgoats and dipped whatever cloth I could find. كل قطعة قماش كان يلاقيها كان يلفها على ستيك على عصاي and dipped كان يغمسها dipped معناها يغمسها بإيش؟ بالفات from the goat بدهن الغنم. إذن قطعة قماش يلفها on the stick and dipped it ويغمسها بشو؟ بالفات from the goats. To make what? To make a fire. Now I could find in it الإشي اللي كان يقدر يلاقيه كان يعمل فيه هيك. Setting this fat soaked cloth afire. كانت هاي القطعة الغارقة بالدهون fat soaked cloth afire يحطها على شو؟ يثبتها على النار. Served the purpose of candles. كانت تقدم له الغاية من الشموع. يعني كانت تقدم له الإشي اللي بيقدمه الشمعة. كانت هذه الفكرة بتقدم له إياها. الفكرة اللي عملها كانت تقدم له إياها اللي هي الفاير. إذن شو كان يعمل؟ setting this fat soaked cloth كان يثبت هاي القطعة الغارقة بالدهون أو قطعة القماش الغارقة بالدهون afire النار وتقدم له serve the purpose of candle الهدف من الشمعة. Okay. As I hunted for a piece of cloth. As I hunted for a piece of cloth. كان يبحث for a piece of عن قطعة من القماش. What happened to him? شو صار معه؟ I came upon a bag. وجدت بالصدفة. came upon معناها وجد بالصدفة a bag حقيبة in which we had kept grain. كان يحتفظ فيها عندها بمكان كانت محفوظة in which we had kept grain on board the ship. الحقيبة هاي كانت بالمكان اللي كانوا يحفظوا فيه الحبيبات grain اللي هي الحبوب مثل البيرلي مثل حبوب الشعير on board أو حبوب الكورن الذرة. Okay, so on board the ship على متن السفينة. So وجد بالصدفة came upon a bag حقيبة in which we had kept grain on board the ship. وجد حقيبة في المكان اللي كانوا يحتفظوا فيه الحبيبات اللي كانت على متن السفينة on the board the ship. It was just the kind I needed. وهذا الإشي اللي كان هو محتاج إله. I took it out and dusted it. أخذها والتقطها ونفض عنها الغبار. dusted it outside my cave. خارج الكيف تبعه. إذن الباج اللي كانت فيها grain حبوب أخذها and took it out ونفض عنها and dusted it نفض عنها الغبار وين؟ outside my cave خارج الكهف تبعه أو على مدخل الكهف تبعه the entrance of his cave. نفض الشنطة اللي فيها الجرين الحبيبات in outside my cave. Okay.